Do you want to look at Tesla? We should look at Tesla, right? Let's look at Tesla. Do 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 do. Come shake it down. Give me pure energy. You can go to drgupta.ai and try it out yourself. A lot of people ask about the name, and it's really funny. Obviously, like 500,000 people saw my tweet, or more than 500,000, and that's not even on an account that like a lot of people think is me. So the name comes from obviously the name comes from GPT. So Gupta is literally GPT, right? GPT. So Gupta, G-U-P-T-A. It's not meant to be an insult or a stereotype or whatever, and obviously it would not be a negative stereotype anyway. There are many Indian physicians, which is a good thing. And of course, Ziztao knows the trivia of LLM. We originally had Dr. Lim, which was Dr. LLM, large language model. Yeah, I don't think that's right, music synced, man. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? All right, automotive revenues for Tesla were 19 billion. Ooh, a lot lower than I thought. And not particularly good growth rate either, right? 19,963. And they got rid of they stopped splitting out like the credits and all that stuff on the first page. So where's auto product? So just auto revenues year over year was only 18% growth, really low. Energy was really high growth, 1529. They must have had some big order or something, but it's impressive that business is really growing. So that's total revenue 23,329, 24% growth. That is the lowest year-over-year growth Tesla has had in a long time. You see they had something like that in Q2 20. Was that the production? I think that was a production shutdown when COVID hit. So basically, I mean, you can't cry about 24% growth, but it's not a good growth rate. Yeah, we use Llama. We use Mongo for some other things, but not for this. Llama CPP, I mean. Yeah, we have a lot of investors for Gupta, so. A lot of billionaires. Some watch this very stream. I have to tell you guys that some of the most important people in Silicon Valley grew up watching this stream and sometimes still tune in. So I'm really, really lucky, you know, that I not only taught financial analysis or financial statements, but, you know, I also taught like an attitude that, you know, is sort of this hardcore work attitude. And it inspired a lot of people. You know, so if there's, I don't know how many million people or hundreds of thousands of people watch the stream over time, you know, the top sort of 5% of those people, top maybe 1% of those people ended up doing amazingly well in Silicon Valley. Now, I'm not saying that I had anything to do with that, by the way. You know, those people probably would have been successful regardless. But I think that, you know, I'm really happy to have played even a very, very small role in some of their lives. And a bunch of them are investing in my company, so I'm really happy about that too. All right, so it looked like a pretty bad quarter from a number of perspectives, but let's see, 19,437, 421, 371. I think like as long as the deliveries number, which looks revised to me, I don't know why. Oh, was this an estimate? This might have been an estimate. Why is my Q4 number different? Oh, these are deliveries versus production. Got it. Oh wow, deliveries. Deliveries was okay. I mean, 36% growth in deliveries. So deliveries were up, but I guess revenue was not. So I don't know what gives there, but it's probably not that meaningful. You're gonna have ups and downs with that. I'm 10 out of 10 in love with my new girlfriend. Thank you very much. I'm happy to hear that a common local. It's particularly hard coming from an environment where, you know, not a lot is expected of you. Most people don't think you're going to amount to be anything. That's when you got to work twice as hard. It's not fair, but life's not fair. There's nobody going to sit there and cry for you and give a shit about your circumstances or your upbringing. There's only one thing anybody cares about. Can you deliver on the line that is dotted? Reminds me of that video. Let me get the wrong YouTube. I gotta say the energy business is killing it. Cybertruck. Cybertruck is coming. Whoa! That thing looks fucking badass. Can you imagine that thing while we're driving around your city? Cybertruck, what's up, bitches? This looks crazy, right? Cybertruck. This is either going to be the best-selling truck ever or the worst-selling truck ever. Cybertruck. Yeah, anytime you have a chart like this, you should buy a stock. It's kind of amazing. But no, I have to really look at it before I'm willing to put my name on the line. I'll try not to do that. All right, so here's automotive sales, 18,878. Credits, 521. Leasing, 564. Okay, so automotive sales are up 22%, which is one of the lowest performances since that COVID. I should get those 2018 numbers. You gotta be really careful when you look at Tesla. The stakes are high, right? Like if you mess up one thing in the forecast, the whole valuation's gone, right? So it's like very, 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 very difficult. To get your head around. Sorry, I'm just so many people to talk to and messages I'm getting. I wouldn't say so loved, but I'll take it. All right, let's look at some margins. Margins dropped. I know some people were complaining about that on Twitter. So car margin was 18%. That's still way more than Detroit, right? But pretty low for, like, they at some point were doing up to 30%. My guess is that you can't book costs on margin unless you've the expense directly related to revenue, right? That's the so-called matching principle. If you guys don't know Google, accounting, the matching principle is an important concept. Even if you don't become a finance major, if you're a computer science person or a biotech person, and you never take a finance class or an accounting class, look up the matching principle, M-A-T-C-H-I-N-G, matching principle. That's an important concept, okay? So I was going to say maybe some of their costs are related to new production lines, but that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Accounting doesn't work that way. So it might be the mix of revenue. I don't know. Leasing cost of goods, $564. Okay, energy COGS, $15.29. That doesn't look right. Energy COGS, $13.61. Okay. A lot of these numbers don't match up from last quarter, which worries me. Oh, okay, now I know why. Yeah, so big miss on operating earnings. It's hard to tell sometimes if that's a one quarter thing or a multiple quarter thing. So we just don't know. I will say the cost control is unbelievable. Look at R&D here. So R&D for this quarter, zoom in, camera guy, so you can all see this. Thanks, zoom in, camera guy, perfect. 771 for Q1 23, right? And 865 last year. This is R&D. How does that work? Unbelievable. I've never seen a company like that. How about selling general administrative? 1076. Unbelievable cost control. How many companies can do that? Revenue is up 24% year over year, but operating costs are only up 7 or 8% year over year. Actually, total operating costs are down year over year, while revenue is up 24%. No company in history does that. Unbelievable efficiency. Most companies, when their revenue grows, their corporate office expenses grow, they buy a bunch of unnecessary stuff. Unbelievable, right? So your R&D and SG&A costs almost always go up, right? So really, really impressive. And they actually make some interest income, which is kind of funny. They pay almost no taxes. Pretty soon, Bernie Sanders is going to get on that. Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders are going to start driving into that. I started tweeting at Elizabeth Warren. I hope some of you found that entertaining. Man, she ticks me off. But I got to follow Bernie too. He kind of ticks me off more. Yeah, the SG&A and R&D don't reflect the Berlin factory, so that's really a COGS thing and a depreciation thing, so not really the same thing. Does Bernie get triggered? I think Bernie just laughs. Bernie Sanders here, listen, that Shkreli kid, he's no good. He's a dirty capitalist. I don't think he's really what the best of America is. I think he's actually kind of undesirable and not somebody that you should like or trust. He's like a worse version of Elon Musk. I think he's also like Donald Trump. I suppose if you like people like that, maybe you'll like him, but there isn't anybody that likes those types of people, really. Nobody voted for Trump, nobody likes Elon, and nobody likes Shkreli, alright? That's what the media told you, that's what you're gonna believe. Sanders out. Digital assets, so that's Bitcoin, I guess. Yeah, I just got an eye exam, so I shouldn't, I don't know. My little Nibbles is taking a little cat nap on the windowsill, right in the sun. Poor little baby. She's only 3 months old. She's only 3 months old. I don't want to wake her up. She's been sleepy all day. Little Nibbles. I'm so happy the guy who invented Nibbles actually connected with me on LinkedIn and told me some stories about Microsoft back in the day. I've been studying the early beginnings of Microsoft. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting story about how they went from working solely on language compilers and things like that to the rest of their success. Okay, this is confusing. Okay. So for 5 years, the book is called Hard Drive. There's a couple books about the early parts of the start of Microsoft. We're adding speech to text as well, yeah. Nibbles recharged by the sun. Why not? There's an old book called Hard Drive. And it kind of chronicles Microsoft. I like this. The true story behind the rise of a tyrannical genius. Whoa, slow down. And they picked, the worst picture. This is a great book, Shoe Dog. If you haven't read Shoe Dog, you're not ready to be in business. Buy Shoe Dog right now. If there's one thing, one book to buy about business, Shoe Dog is one of those books. And if my advice is useful to you, buy Dr. Gupta too. drgupta.ai, great product. Use it myself. It's the world's first chatbot that's a physician. It'll be rapidly improved soon, so if you think like maybe it's not worth it at the moment, just wait till you see how it improves over the next few weeks and months. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fabulous. Fabulous. I put the Black Lives Matter on my LinkedIn just so I didn't get banned, so I would never get banned. After being banned from so many social media sites, I basically said I'm gonna be proactive. Oh, South Savior, thanks so much for subscribing. Gupta can be used by both patients and doctors. You know, I'm you know, we are going to come out with sort of a enterprise version for physicians, practices, and hospitals. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Hunter. So yeah, I had to add BLM to my profile just so in case some person at LinkedIn is like sitting there clicking like, should I ban it? Should I not ban it? You know what? Peter Thiel? I think Peter's just investing, doing some politics. Not like I catch up with him every day. He's a busy dude. He left the board of Facebook, but I still think he's on the board of Palantir, but I don't know. And I think he's running his funds, right? He's got Founders Fund. Martin Shkreli Shkabon. What's up, Sheepe? That's all Albanian for anyone who doesn't know. Why are you working? It's Sunday? Exactly. It's Sunday. It's work day. It's literally time to work. Get off your ass and go work. The hell is wrong with you? You lazy? You lazy piece of crap? Is that what you are? Something wrong with you? The grind never stops, cuh. Come on, cuh. You don't work on Saturday, Sunday, you know what's happening? Your competitor is working on Saturday and Sunday. And your competitor on Monday is going to unveil the thing that's going to kill you. And you're going to sit there saying, oh man, I wish I went to the park. I didn't want to go. I wish I didn't go. I went to the park and now I'm out of business. That's why every time you see one of these billionaires or whatever, you think they got there because they're lucky? You think it was just like an accident? Oh yeah, you know, we just stumbled upon this thing called Facebook, and oh man, it's crazy how it made me the most you know, the person who made the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time in the history of humanity. Yeah, it just seemed to work. Crazy how it works. Top fucking G. You're gonna drink some water. The more you eat the garbage that Americans are making you eat, you gotta drink water, all right? Water. And eat some real food, or you're gonna become like a soy-based female. Top fucking G. That's my best. I still eat McDonald's. Sorry to Andrew's hate. My co-founder does a great the new girlfriend is very, very skinny. New girlfriend's like 27 or 28, I think. New girlfriend is friends with Christy Smythe. Christy approves. I don't like it when all my girls are friends with each other. It's a little too close. You're too close, man. You're too close. Dylan. How come this doesn't add up? Oh, okay, 40. Top 5 and all of them Dylan. Allison is skinny. Allison's hot. I want Allison to move in. You don't. I don't own a car now. What's up, Boomer? I saw your video. It's great. Boomer does some good financial literacy videos, including, and most importantly, about mortgages. So all these FICO mortgage changes are pretty interesting. Absolutely not. Whoa, Nelly, tell Angelina Jolie I'm ready with petroleum jelly to smear it all over my belly. Oh man, worst NYC subway experience? Where do I start? My top 10 NYC worst subway experiences. Dude, I've seen it all. You live in New York. That subway is fucking nasty. I wouldn't be scared. You just have to have your fists. If you have your fists, clenched at all times and you walk down the subway like this, people won't fuck with you. Let me show you how a gangster drips, all right? This is the gangster swagger, whatever you got to be like. Right, like fist tightly clenched like this. I can't stop from laughing. You got to really mean mug it. Even if you're just standing still, like standing up against the train door, you gotta still be like swaying a little bit, like you're ready. Anybody looking at you, you're like this. That's what young Shkreli. Maybe not kissy face, but yeah. A little bit of a crazy face, yeah. You know, just a little bob and weave, because like you're ready. You ain't stealing on me. Hell no. That's what I feel about Twitter. Like, anytime somebody like insults me on Twitter and I like clap back viciously, they're like, oh shit. One guy was like talking some shit and I went to his website and I like looked at the log console on his site and I was like, first of all, your site's fucked up. You gotta fix all these bugs, dog. You need my debugging skill. Second of all, who the fuck are you? He didn't respond. What people don't know is the business world's a small fucking world. Alright? Another guy from a startup, some engineer from a startup. What the fuck were they called? You know what? I followed him. Let me fucking find this fucker. I started following him on LinkedIn. You know, this isn't like, you gotta be pretty dumb to fucking pick a fight with somebody. Let's see, who did I follow? I just started following this dope. See if I can find him here. You guys will get a kick out of this. He said some shit about me, right? Damn it, I can't find it. There's too many people I'm following. I don't know, maybe you can make somebody unfollow you. So anyway, he said some shit, and I was like, why don't you worry about your own fucking company? I heard you guys are doing a down round. And oh, by the way, I know all the fucking investors in your firm. And he's some like guy, he literally just got just got out of college. So it's like, do you really want to fuck with me, dude? Is that the game plan? You fucking with me? Word? Man, that shit pissed me off. You want beef with the GOD? Is you stupid or something, man? Come on, man. Let me see. I think I offered to connect with him, too. Where'd he work? Some like, wannabe unicorn. I don't know how to use LinkedIn too well, so I'm like trying to see what my latest, like... Yeah, I can hold the grudge only as long as the person who's holding the grudge back. Once they don't care, once they're like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I'm done, I'm cool. But until then, I got that fucking dog in me. I go ham. Oh, Bed Bath & Beyond filed for bankruptcy, huh? I like how these people think that they know anything about jail. Who do you know from jail? Who do you know? Anyone that's been in federal prison, who do you know? You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. Get me mad. You're gonna turn me back to the old Shkreli. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that, man. You should exercise your BBBY, 'y, 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 'y Oh, you want me to look at Tesla? Okay, okay, okay. I have to listen to the call. Alright, so they can do 2 million cars, allegedly, so they're pretty close to that. Here's the outlook. We expect to remain ahead with 1.8 million for the year. I think they already announced that. So the long-term outlook for Tesla is kind of hard to forecast. Let's give it a stab. I would imagine they're going to remain capacity constrained, which is a little bit strange as to why they would change prices. But let's assume Cybertruck, they can do, I don't know, 300,000 Cybertrucks. The Semi, Roadster, Robotaxi, these all come online over time, right? You're still only talking about 3 million cars unless they do plant expansions. Yeah, I don't see how they can grow revenue 50% year over year without substantial plant expansions and stuff like that, but maybe the Cybertruck capacity will be very large. That's one option. I think the pricing for Cybertruck will be pretty substantial. Hard to see a world where Tesla's making like 6 or 7 million cars, but let's give it a shot for now. right? Their ASPs are pretty low. The average truck is really expensive. Like new Ford One F50 is like really expensive, I think. So let's see if pricing jumps like 10% on a mixed basis. Okay, so I'm very confused. Revenue. Wait, it should be the other way around. Products divided by revenue. Okay. Nibbles is waking up. Wake up, Nibbles. My Tesla model kind of sucks, so I'm glad somebody asked for me to look at it because I had to upgrade it quite a bit. So one of the biggest questions is what will like FSD margins do if they roll out full service drive as like a major revenue contributor? That is a very good question. Tesla become a software company. Alright, as of right now I'm getting $200, but that's without the software side. But that's also with like a nice tripling of their business over time. If I make a separate software business, let's see. So what does the software cost now? What is FSD price? And I don't know how many, $200 a month, or 15,000 a year, or it's 15,000 one time, right? Or 200 a month. I think it's 15,000 one time. Yeah, that's pretty sick. It kind of like doubles the value of the company. $336 a share, roughly a double. I got a pretty high discount rate too, 9%. But I do think this is a risky business plan. It's not that simple. Well, anyway, let me upload.